Hello. Okay, so we're gonna do an alignment in Benchling. First, you need to sign up or sign in, make a free account. And over here, you can add a project with a collaborator. So I already have a project made here. Go to settings, and I can add you. I don't know if this will work. Let's see your email. I'll do it later. That's fine. Yeah, this is how you add a collaborator. If you make a new project and hit save. Okay, so to align a sequence, first you need to upload, or you don't have to, but it's good to upload the sequences here. So your most recent sequence, I want to make a new folder, name it HIV N5 sequence, and then reverse order date. I do it. As long as you know what it is. Okay, create. Will be empty, go here. You can't click, you have to just hover and then click import. Choose file. And this is the sequence I sent out. So you have the name that I gave it when I sent out for sequencing, the primer used, and then the tube. So in this case, the tube doesn't really matter, but this is the T7, which is your forward primer. So on that, and then control click. T7 terminator is going to be the reverse sequence. You can upload multiple at a time. There we got all four. Open that. Here in the name, you have the sequence length. So 1,000 is really good. If it was really low, you might want to look at the PDF or the AB1 file to see what issues there are. Just going to go ahead and close that. Go back to your root folder. One second. Okay, so where were we? Oh, yeah, see, alignment. So I'm going to show you on a different one where I already got an alignment complete. Here's step 2, alignments. Obviously got a lot of them, but create new. And then you can search here for the sequence. So if I do HIV, should return most of them. There you go. This is 2, T7. Or alternatively, you choose files and go to sequencing. Of course, I choose the hardest one. Let's cancel this. I'll just do M3. New alignment. Oh, 1. Maybe not. Here we go. 2. M3. Here we go. So I'll do HAV M3T7. Okay, and then like I said, alternatively, you can choose file, go to wherever you have it saved. Then I already have T7, so I'll do the T7 term. It's just nice to upload it to here so that we can both manipulate it equally. Okay, so this will work. This fitting algorithm's fine for what we're doing. You can always increase refinement, but like I said, this is a pretty simple alignment. We're only doing a couple of things. So you can add these if you want to, but you should always add adjust direction. It makes it slower, quote unquote, but it's still only going to take a couple seconds. So it's running, you got the little orange slices. All right, and then I'll show you where it's aligned out. So the template always supersedes the other two in terms of positioning. So we always start at 1 here. And then here you can see ins means it's a non-specific nucleotide that's set by Eurofins. You could just disregard the areas with lots of ends. This one's a more serious end. And to check this, we could go into bench.tv to see if we can find it. Since it's by itself, we don't exactly know if this is correct. The other thing you want to ask yourself is this a region we care about? So in our case, we don't actually care about this region here because it was ahead of this NDE his tag. So this is going to be our start codon in your case. But here, where we have some of these nondescript nucleotides, you also have stuff that matches the target sequence. So you can see you got little half bars. And this is really set up so you can do lots of sequence alignment, like 10 or 20 alignments, which is nice, but we don't need it. So since this sequence matches our what we want, and the rest of it matches pretty well between the two reads, we can assume that it's the correct thing. And same thing here. There's enough overlap here and that we can be sure that it's correct. And here. Okay. So that's that. I guess I can go into this is how you do a sequence, and you can see if something's wrong. So if I for some reason, let's say I'll just do a different terminator in a different file. I go here and I use M4 and use this terminator. Realign. Should get errors, not errors, but it should be less. Here. This is what red dots here. And so if I had both at M4, so I guess I can realign with both M4. Right, we're not expecting this to fit, but as an example. M4 terminator, then I have two terminators. T7, okay. Here, again, you want to add this adjust direction. Okay, realign, look. They both have the same error here, so that would be so that would mean you had a change induced, or a change induced you didn't expect, or that it added in bases, which isn't likely because the rest of it lines up pretty well on both sides. If you had a dash mark here, that would indicate that the template is missing something in this as an insert. So it's hard to simulate that. I might be able to do it down here. Here you go. least I thought. I guess not. If I look at a different sequence from a different project, there you go. I just did this alignment. Pause. All right, so you're looking here, this alignment. So if you have an alignment that doesn't agree here, so in this case, the dashed lines are on the bottom, but they could be on top as well. It just depends on if this comparative sequence is longer or has a big gap, or this top one does. And so what it does, it weights all these matching things versus how big the gap is. So if you have a lot of matching things and the gap's relatively small, it's going to include the gap. If there's not a lot of matching things, then it's going to make more small gaps in order to try and fit. Like here, it has multiple small gaps to align these. I guess it's one big one, but either way, maybe over here, yeah. So it's got multiple small gaps to try and align this sequence here, while not knowing what this should be here. Okay. Cool. I can't think of anything else. But yeah, so you could show this quality, or this isn't high quality, but in yours, you have like all matching. You can see on the scrub bar down here, like there's not very much red. It's all gray. That's what we want to see. Cool. And I already have a file made, so once you get an account made, just let me know and I'll add you to the I'll add you to the project file. That way you can manipulate the data and we can have it all in one spot. Unless you don't want to, it's up to you. Okay, bye.